Hi, this is April Lovvorn-Gerhardt, and here's my figure project midterm presentation. These paintings explore the human figure as a metaphor for identity and transition. Rather than depicting a single resolved image, I build each composition through overlapping drawings, visible revisions, and layers of paint that reveal the history of the creative process. Sketches, underpainting, and finished passages coexist, allowing the figure to remain open, fluid, and continually evolving. The layered marks reflect the accumulation of memory, relationships, and lived experience, suggesting that identity is never fixed but constantly shaped by the time and circumstance. By fragmenting and reconstructing the body, I invite viewers to consider how we are formed through multiple perspectives, rather than a single narrative. The unfinished surfaces and traces of earlier decisions emphasize both painting and self are always in the process of becoming. This slide, I'm showing you studies, sketches, and process shots. So the first section is a pair of sketches that were preliminary planning sketches. The second section below that, I've got two studies that I did on, I think it was like 11 by 14 canvas panels. Then on the right-hand side, I show some process shots so you can kind of see the evolution from the original sketch on the canvas to the underpainting and then the first layer of glaze. And my process is to sort of create a painting and then to sort of knock it back with glazes and then to redraw it and repaint it and kind of leave traces behind of sketch and underpainting. And here you can see the finished product of each one. The first one is called The Night Before. It's acrylic on canvas, 36 by 36. And then the second one is called The Morning After, and that one is also acrylic on canvas, 36 by 36. Here you can see some of the detail work. You can see some of the underpainting that's been left behind, some of the painting over the top, some of the sketch work. And again, with the second image, you can see sort of the history and the evolution of multiple iterations of a single pose. And my goal is to create a cohesive body of figurative paintings that feel loose, ethereal, and emotionally resonant, with subtle transitions between sketch, underpainting, and finished passages. As the work develops, I want to introduce simple environments and meaningful objects that provide context without overwhelming the figure. I also recognize that these recent paintings may be a little bit too objective and they've lost some of their abstract quality that I was first inspired to do with this project. So moving forward, my focus is to kind of find the balance between abstraction and representation and to also preserve the spontaneity of the initial sketch while using layered mark making to communicate identity as something fluid, evolving, and shaped by lived experiences. And that concludes my presentation of what I have so far on my project. And I look forward to seeing what everyone else has so far and hearing any feedback. All right, thanks so much.